Hi, pals. That looks like I got some pretty good lighting going on. That's awesome. Okay. Spent some time on YouTube today to learn how to uh, light myself a little bit better. So hopefully that is working for y'all. There's the treadmill, turning it on. Get to see live how we do the countdown. Come on, everybody. Here we go. I'm glad you got to jump in there, Janine. That's pretty awesome. Oh, almost lost my... Whew. Got a little table down here, so hopefully I don't lose all of my stuff, but can everybody hear me okay? Hi, Mama. I guess I will just start on in and hopefully y'all can hear me. I think I've got my... There, now my microphone should be on. All right, guys. Well, welcome to day 12. Chris told me I should start with saying it's day 12, eh? Like the 12 days of Christmas. Eh. All right. You guys can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. I'm going to try to not keep looking at myself on the screen. But I just kind of want to make sure that when I'm looking at the camera that I'm not getting too much glare in my glasses. Again, it's every time I film, I'm learning something new. So trying to get the lights on my face so that I don't look like I'm walking in the dark and you can see my eyeballs. Anywho, super glad you're here. And this is the second live stream we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and from here on out, it's going to be always going to be on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And thank you for the feedback that when I look straight ahead, there's no glare. That's what I was hoping for. I know when I look around, you get the glare from the lights, but yeah. So what was I saying? This is all the parts that get cut out when I'm editing. I'm like, what was I talking about? Cut. So I was going to maybe talk to you guys a little bit about, Chris was saying that maybe we should talk about some of the history of Disneyland. And I'm down for that. If there's any questions that you guys have in particular, we can talk about questions you have from previous videos. I guess I should finish what I was saying before with we are going to go ahead and stream every Tuesday at 7 o'clock from here until the end of the 100 days. So I think that works out to 14 or 15 live streams that we'll do. And we'll probably do a live stream on the very last day if all of that works out. And I don't know about you, but I keep wondering why the heck I have decided doing this during the Christmas break was a great idea. But again, it's just, I started, so I got to keep going, I guess. Any question? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What, African or European?
Oh, I don't know that. Boy.
anyone who knows us knows that Chris and I continuously talk in movie quotes to the point where everyone else around us just stops trying to communicate because they have no idea what's going on and we think we're hilarious. I got to try to not hold on to the bar that's in front of me on my treadmill because my my tracker keeps telling me I haven't walked enough today. So, I guess maybe we'll just talk about some of the history of Disneyland. Chris was asking about like where the inspiration for Disneyland came from, if I knew what Walt was doing before he came up with the idea for Disneyland, and I do know that he had visited a place called Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen. That is it's a lot like Disneyland. It has rides. It's like a winter kind of carnival kind of thing, and it's very immersive. And he had gone there in like 1951, and then he also used to go to I got to look at my note, a place called Griffith Park in LA, which is where he used to take his girls to go on the carousel. And and thank you. Yes, I'm very glad that it motivated you to start walking, Mom. It's motivated me to keep walking. There are definitely days when I get up and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend an hour on the treadmill and then several hours editing, but I'm learning something every day, and I keep thinking that my editing skills are going to get faster, but all it's doing right now is that I'm definitely doing that thing of like, ooh, I could add this thing in over here, and it's making my editing process longer. So who knew that was going to happen? Probably anybody who knows me. Anyway, with the history of Disneyland, Walt had taken his daughters to this park that had a carousel, and so that was one of the first things that ever was purchased and put into Disneyland. Actually, the first thing is the King Arthur's Carousel that came from Canada. Came from Canada, Do you remember where it came from, Chris? Somewhere in Canada. But yeah, he bought the carousel before Disneyland was even a thing. So it was the first ride or attraction. There's a good piece of trivia for you. How many rides are in Disneyland? Let's just take a hard left and see if anybody knows how many rides are in Disneyland. Do you know, Chris? He's thinking. 4? No.
This game is rigged.
This game is a little bit rigged. But I want to know if anybody knows how many rides are in Disneyland. I gave a little bit of something away when I said, "Oh wait, the carousel is an attraction." Come on, more guesses. I need more guesses. I'll keep talking about the history while you guys give me some guesses on how many rides you think are in Disneyland.
What equates a ride?
That's for you to figure out. That's part of the question. Everybody's all going to their Google machines. I know it. But anyway, so the Walt did like an amazing thing when he was putting Disneyland together, which is that he started his show, The Wonderful World of Disney, at the same time that he was building his park. So he did self-promotion for the year that it took to build Disneyland up to a place for its opening. And he did that once a week and got everybody in the world excited about what Disneyland was going to be. Oh, thanks, Mom. Yeah, the carousel came from Sunnyside Beach Park in Toronto, Canada. Correct. Good job. So, so the actual answer for how many rides are in Disneyland is 1. And why is that? Because it's kind of a joke in Disneylandia that Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is the only ride. Everything else is an attraction, because that's how they're termed when you're in the park. Everything is an attraction, not a ride. So kind of helps to do what Walt had the idea of when he built Disneyland, is that he wanted Disneyland to be like a fair, only nicer. And so when you came to his park, they weren't rides, they were attractions. So that the line to get into the ride was part of the attraction. The land itself is part of the attraction. It's all about the immersion of the entire experience. So there you go. Now you know. 1 ride in Disneyland. How many attractions are there? I don't know, like 17. That's a piece of trivia I would have to look up too. Anyway, I feel like my microphone is a little too loud. But rotating space walrus. Ah, yes. There you go. There you go. You can read that my partner Chris just wrote rotating space walrus, which would be, to anyone else, what the hell is he talking about? To me, I know exactly which ride he's talking about. And that is the Astro Orbiters. Because that is still a fairly old ride. It's the rocket ships, and the rockets themselves are still kind of older rockets, and it is built for maybe smaller children type people to ride. And there's no door to get in and out of it. You just have to work walrus over the side to get in and out of it. And so, yeah, that's our joke about that ride, is it's the rotating. I actually haven't heard you call it the rotating space walrus, but I know what you're talking about. It just came to you. Okay. Let's see. So, oh yeah. So some of the other history would be like that Main Street in Disneyland is kind of based on Walt's childhood home of Marceline, Missouri. I always get that mixed up. And so when you're going down Main Street, you can see names and businesses and things that are from Walt's childhood. And yeah, so that's pretty cool history too. And then let's see, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is an idea that I have. See if I can do this without falling off the treadmill. And I wonder what you think of it. So this will be part of the test to see if I have my camera finally turned around where you can read stuff. Oh, I do. Hooray. So I have bought some, here we go. I have bought some Disney ears because I live only 20 minutes away from the only Disneyland or the only Disney store outlet in Oregon. And so I got these Haunted Mansion ears. And it's supposed to be the bride, so it has a veil. And these really cool kind of see-through ears with the HM logo on it. Looks like a cool cat toy. Yes, the cats have been finding all of my ears and stealing them and taking them all kinds of different places. So one of the things that I thought about doing is when the ears like this, because these were for Halloween, or they came out with the Halloween collection. And what I was showing you to begin with is that they started out, they were regularly priced at $34.99. I got them on sale. I don't know, you can't quite see that. I got them on sale for $15.98. And then with my Disney Visa card, I got another 10% off of that. So I can get these ears when they go on clearance for a pretty cheap price. And what I would like to do is, I think this veil is silly. So I'd like to take that off. And I think that these tags, I see people walking around the parks with their tags on their ears, and I think that looks silly. And I also think it might look kind of cool if behind the screen on this, there were lights to light it up from behind. So my idea is to, every once in a while, go to the Disney store, buy some ears that I think are pretty cute, but I don't like everything about them. And then throughout the week, I will give you snippets during my videos all through the week of me taking those apart, remaking them, restructuring them, and then making them into the kind of ears that I would actually wear in the park. Because, you know, again, these there are components of these ears. I keep trying to show it to the TV. There are components of these ears that I think are super cute. Like the little rosettes are super cute. The fact that it has the Haunted Mansion logo on there is cute. Even the veil is interesting because it has the Haunted Mansion wallpaper on it. And maybe I would turn that into some sort of like bow on the top of it, or just get rid of it all completely, just because the flowers are really cute. But I'm not sure exactly what I would do to make it look like it would still be the bride. And yes, the veil is not cute. And even though, like, I thought, let's try this one more time, because I was playing around with it earlier, and I thought, well, maybe it's supposed to be like a bridal veil, like ooh, like, oh, I'm the bride. But you can make, it's almost a pterodactyl. You got close. So yeah, I just not sure how you're supposed to wear that veil. No way that I have tried it looks cute. So yeah, and then at the end of making the adjustments and what's the word I'm looking for, making the customization to the ears, then I can I'm just learning this week how to put, like, I'll be able to say, ooh, and here, click here if you want to buy these ears. And clearly that's not going to happen because we're live right now and I don't know how to do it. And the tags need to come off unless they say do not remove under penalty of law. Yeah, the tags are still on my bed. I think that sometimes the tags are, it's like people almost use them as a like some sort of badge of honor or something. I have the tags on them, so I don't know, you can resell them. I'm not really sure what the point of that is, but they tend to be like, they're sewn into the fabric on the band, and this tag is silk. It's not just, some of these are paper and you could kind of probably pull them off. I'm not gonna, well, maybe I will. Yeah, the paper ones you can just tear off. Doesn't say anything. I don't know. We'll see if the Disney police come through our door now. You're ripping tags off of Disney merchandise. Oh no. So that'll be fun. And yeah, and I won't even have to sell them for that much to make my money back, because I'm telling you how much I spent on them, and you'll see how much time I spend on them. Good idea? Bad idea? Medium idea? All right. Well, how far have we gone? We've already gone almost a half a mile. I'm going a little bit quicker tonight than I did the last time. I'm already getting shiny. Since we've gone a half a mile, I don't know about you, but I need a little bit of a hydrate. I'll also have to figure out how to put those kind of animations across my live streams, if I can do that, where I have started doing that in the videos, where I get the little animation that says hydrate. And that I sing it, of course, because that's how I do life. Yeah. Ooh, you could start a poll. Took Mom a minute to find the thumbs up. I think that there should be also, it looks like maybe some of you have found it, there should be like emojis that are only available when you're like a top fan. Oh, there are YouTube emojis. Okay. I think that we can also come up with some that are specific to us. But we'll find out. So yeah, there should be a little, next to the chat, you'll see at the bottom it says chat, has a smiley face emoji, then there's a plus button and a heart button. So if you hit the heart button, it gives you some quick hearts, smiley faces, 100% to be able to hit and engage. So we're all learning new stuff today. Hey, Janine's back. Woohoo! Not only do we need to hydrate, but I need to caffeinate. Because it's very important to me to be able to drink Coke Zero as I'm walking through the park. So Janine knows. And I don't enjoy when I have to drink Diet Coke instead. Just hits different. Hey, there's Crookshanks. I don't know, is Jimmy in the back today? No. Oh, I'm gonna get a Crookshanks flyby here. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yoink. Oh, that's a better place for him. Yeah, now everybody can see him. It's interesting because I don't know if I'm going to have to start trying to kind of do something like this when I'm actually filming my videos, because the screen on my camera is like this big. And so the cats can be like, I can see Crookshanks because I can look up at the TV and I can see him, but in the little screen on the video camera, I can't really see him back there. And so it's been really funny because the cats do some crazy stuff behind me. And I'm just walking along and talking about Disneyland, and they're doing shenanigans in the background. And when I watch back the footage, I'm like, what the heck is going on in the background? These guys are so crazy. The other day when Jim was just running around and doing his crazy, like, I'm going to lick my back. And then Crookshanks trying to, I couldn't even see behind me when Crookshanks crawled under the cover on the couch. Oh, there's Jim. There he is. Oh, because you're giving him the laser. It's hard for me to get out of the way because I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Hi, Russ. I'm glad you guys are doing a show together. That's awesome. Okay, let's see how far we've gone. Probably need to ramp it up a little bit and do some quick time. So I can find all my stuff. And then what else I was going to talk about? I wrote some things down. Oh my God. Chris is taking over in the background. Laser. So I haven't even shown this. This is, so the treadmill that I bought, or the walking pad that I bought, has a little remote control. And there's no like, there's nothing on the treadmill itself to let me turn it up or turn it down. There's only the remote control. So I always have this thought in the back of my head, like I'm going to turn it up and it's just going to go crazy. And there's going to be no way that I can turn it down. I'll just have to go flying off the back into the Christmas tree. Press a random button. Well, none of them are random. I know what they all do. We're going to turn it up a little bit. Is that Freedom Rock? Turn it up. All right. Got to get in a little bit of our fast walking. I let go of the bar for a second and almost fell off. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Where are you walking right now in the park?
Where am I walking in the park? I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Star Walker's Mountain.
Star Walker's Mountain. You want to go to Space Mountain, or you want to go to?
Dealer's choice.
He thinks I'm gonna understand everything he's saying all of the time.
It's a test.
All right, come up with another random name and I'll see if I know where we're going.
Small train.
Small train. Okay, we're going to Casey Jr. I don't know, if there's only one train running, it might be a no-go situation. It was a little sad when we went in October because Casey Jr. and the Storybook Land, the Storybook Land Canal was closed for refurbishment. And those are two of my favorite things to go on because they're just so nostalgic, and they're they've been there since Walt's time. And the Storybook Land was getting a new tower, Rapunzel's tower, in there, and the whole thing was just blocked off by big walls, so we couldn't even see Monstro, because there's at the beginning of the Storybook Land canals, you get in a boat and you go through the mouth of the whale to start the story. And just last time, when we were talking about some of my earliest memories from the park, I have a big memory of going through the mouth of the whale, and how when you're waiting outside of the ride and you can look at the whale and his eye will move around, and Looks like he's looking at you. I think it probably scared me a little bit there. I don't think I was a total fraidy cat when I was a kid, but I think I got overly overstimulated by a lot of things pretty easily. Yeah, we'll have to learn how to turn this microphone down so it doesn't keep pegging out in the red. I just see it on the...
Okay, new direction.
New direction? Oh, sorry. Right. Just like in Disneyland. I forget where I'm going. Ooh, look at that shiny thing. Let's stop here.
Water dungeon.
Water dungeon. Pirates of the Caribbean? Oh, we're all the way over in Fantasyland, so we gotta, let's see, we gotta turn around. We gotta go past, if we're right at the entrance of Casey Jr., we should go up through, like we're going to Big Thunder Mountain through Frontierland, the back way. Chris is over here nodding at me gently. Yes, that's exactly how we should do it. But you have opinions.
Not good ones.
Chris is actually getting very good at navigating Disneyland just as well as I am. So
behind you. Just follow you.
Yes. As if I can share something that he said to me just the other night, we've got the girls home from college right now, and we all went out to dinner, and Chris said he was just so happy to have such strong, confident women in his life, and that just makes me so happy. I don't know that I'm strong and confident all the time, but definitely have opinions about Disneyland. Oh yeah, Mom, that's cool. So my Aunt Pat took my mom to Disneyland in 1959 or 1960 and rode the teacups. That's very cool. So 59, you were how old? What, 12? No, 10. That's a cool memory. Because that's not, so you went when they still had paper tickets, I'm sure. There was a time when you didn't have to pay an entrance fee for Disneyland. You just had to buy the ride tickets, the attraction tickets. And so grandma could come on in with you, and she didn't have to buy the tickets. They could just sit and wait for you somewhere nice, vibing in Disneyland. And Chris has another, aw, thanks, Mom. Yeah, I'm going to keep him. What other idea do you have where we can head? I've been walking fast for a little while now. What are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing. I have to chase the laser. I don't.
Just like the cats.
Oh, I see. Not that you're trying to give me the name of a ride. I'm just supposed to be chasing. Ooh, chase the laser. Ooh, chase the laser. Don't do that to people. The futuristic thing with a circular screen. Oh, are you talking about the Stop doing that. So the futuristic thing with the circular screen, are you talking about the one that you walked into where they had the cinemascope? Yes, Crookshanks and Chris. Chris making that happen. Yes. Okay. Yeah. The rotunda where you went in to stand and watch the CinemaScope movie is the theater is actually still there. It's the Buzz Lightyear ride goes into that space now. And so when you go into the Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, you go kind of through a rounded area before you get onto the ride, and that's actually where that's kind of the wall of the original CinemaScope. Random facts that I know. Those are the kind of things that I tell people about when we're at Disneyland together. Ooh, and on this date in history. Okay, I'm going to turn this back down a little bit because we're getting pretty close to having gone a mile. Whew. Can't believe it. I'm already getting to where I can walk a lot faster for a longer period of time and still talk to you. And it's time to hydrate. Yes. Well, the CinemaScope was still there up until the 80s. I think is really when, in the 80s is really when Disneyland started going through some major refurbs and getting rid of a lot of the older things and moving into newer stuff, because like Tomorrowland was and still is kind of stuck in what was the future for the 50s. And there's also the other big circular thing was the Carousel of Progress, which has gone through some other things throughout the years where it's been like museums and stuff, but that was where you could walk in and the whole building moved and you could actually like step onto the moving carousel and get taken around to different things like the kitchen of the future and the living room of the future and things like that, where that the Carousel of Progress was sponsored by a lot of, I think it was actually maybe sponsored by Monsanto. There was a couple of things in Tomorrowland that were sponsored by Monsanto. And because they were the wave of the future for taking care of food supplies. And so there was, yeah, there you go. The electric washer and dryer was all the rage. And now things like that, it would be really cool if things like that still existed, so that we had something in Tomorrowland that was more of a nostalgic, like back in the 50s, look at what they thought was the future and how does that compare with what the actual future has become. But you know, there was a lot of stuff, like I said, that was refurbed in the 80s that they didn't quite have that vision that people were going to have that nostalgia for these things, like taking out the people mover. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Not that I have opinions about it. All right, let's see. Been walking for 45 minutes and we're almost at a mile. I got to get my camera so I can show you guys. Got to flip this around. Nope, I got to flip it around. Zoom it down. Okay, we're at 0.99. And yeah, 45 minutes for 1 mile. That's a little bit better than we did last week. 1 mile, woohoo! So if any of you were walking with me, good job. For those of you who, I got to turn off the face detection so that you don't get seasick. Of course, my tracker says that I've only gone about half a mile today altogether because I had my hand stationary and it does not move. I don't know, maybe I'll have to hook it onto my shoulder or something. Well, pals, we've hit our mile, so that's about all the excitement I've got for you for today. And if anybody has any more, put it on my ankle, that might help. Yeah. If anybody has any other questions or anything else you want to talk about while I do a little bit of a cool down, that's great. And I put it here where I could find it in front of me. That's funny. Now when I go down to 1 mile an hour, which is what I started at 12 days ago, it feels very slow. And it did not feel very slow on that very first day. So if, I am a true testament from just doing this for a week or 2 weeks. I mean, that we can all get a little better with just a little bit every day. And one of the things I did want to let everybody know is that I'm not doing anything special. I'm not dieting. I'm not doing like extra miles during the day. I'm simply using this as a kind of a baseline of simply doing that 100 days, 100 miles on a $100 treadmill. So simply doing that mile every day because I think that's what's working. That seems to be resonating with you guys. So that's what I'll keep doing. And I think that's about all I've got. So bye, pals.